See?
Isn't that nice?
That's nice. Streamlined.
B flat.
God, I almost had it.
Welcome back to Jacob V Weekly. We remind you, as always, to support Caddyshack of Hamel, Illinois. CATTY shack.org. Save a life or 9. You can also find them on my website, jacobv.com. Jacobv.com is dedicated to Free For All Fest for the weekend. On the homepage, you'll see the interview I did some weeks ago with Joe Hess, who's putting on the whole event, and you'll see, you could listen to the episode of the podcast there. And freeforallstl.com for all things Free For All related. I'm going to be at Free For All with Blinded by Stereo, 3 p.m., I believe, Saturday, tomorrow, and Kits Row, 7 p.m., same day. So it's going to be a great 24 hours, and it's free. It's literally free.
For all.
Come on down. And there's even, like... I don't know what the parking's going to look like yet. I'm sure it's going to be fine.
There's a few
There's
parking
plenty
lots.
of free parking over there.
Yeah.
Just leave the car somewhere.
Leave it.
Just leave it
Leave
and
it
just lock
on the
it.
side of the highway.
And
Just lock
no, not
it.
the highway. You want to get closer to the event than that if you're going to park illegally. Patreon.com/JacobV is the only way to support this show financially. I've also opened up more content recently for the free tier, and I'm constantly trying to identify pieces that are a good candidate for that within our catalog of over 400 exclusive Patreon posts, which include unreleased music from me, live, all kinds of live footage that I do of all the different bands I play with, and my good friends at Kirkos and some of their friends. Stay tuned for more from them. They're doing an autumn festival in Omaha, I believe, where one of the bands that we love is from, and they're playing in. It doesn't matter. Follow Kirkos, Blinded by Stereo, Kits Row. Mention both of them. Free For All. New music from both of them coming soon. 10/17. Blinded by Stereo. New shirts. New record. It's gonna be really exciting. Oh, what else? No Antics just wrapped up a slew of weekend dates around the Midwest. They have material kind of coming out on a pretty steady schedule. Okay, so. Really good to catch up with them recently at Platypus. They're not playing Free For All this weekend because somebody's out of town or something.
That's too bad.
I know, that would have been really cool. But over 100 bands Free For All this weekend. Audio of this is definitely going out tonight. I'll probably have video done by midnight, I think. Cool. So trying to, you gotta let people know.
You have to let people know.
I was actually really sick last weekend.
Yes, you were.
And my boss sent me home from work Friday afternoon, and I didn't get out of bed till Sunday
morning. That's how
morning.
visibly sick you were? Your boss had to be like, hey, you have to go.
He offered me Wendy's, and I said, no, I can't eat. And he said,
he's like, what?
Yeah.
You need to go to the hospital.
Because I was filling in. I was covering the desk in the main office.
That's crazy.
Because all of our secretaries were sick.
Wow.
And then and we're coming up on Labor Day weekend, and the phone's ringing off the hook, and I'm helping out all morning, feeling great, doing good. And then around 11, I eat a donut that someone offers me out of a box of donuts from a place where we get donuts. And then after that, never felt right again. I don't think it was the donut, but we tracked my diet over the last, few days before then, and determined maybe it was the Burger King fish sandwich I had for Thursday lunch.
Sure.
The day before I got sick.
Yeah.
And my wife's whole family is like, you ate a Burger King fish sandwich on West Florissant, and I'm like, yeah, I did, because that's I'm a service professional. I'm in an area that requires my service, and that was what was nearby.
Yeah. But then it wasn't the same sickness as other people. It wasn't contagious.
No, but this is the thing is, so we thought it was just that because those were my symptoms and whatnot, and but then come middle of Sunday night, both the girls are sick.
Yeah.
With whatever I had, so we determined maybe actually not related to the Burger King Big Fish at all.
No,
and I told my wife she owed the Burger King Big Fish an apology, and she told me to go fuck myself.
Yeah.
Because her whole family all Labor Day weekend just slandering
Burger
the Big
King.
Fish,
and it was good all along.
Eating it, I had no problems. Nothing red funky about the Big Fish.
No, that was delicious. But
And if
you
I'm in
were
a situation where I'm
concerned about
obligated to eat McDonald's, I'll get the Filet-O-Fish. I watched this YouTube documentary on this. Have we talked about this? The Filet-O-Fish is like the cleanest thing on the McDonald's menu because the fish is caught in Sweden or something, and they fry it and then freeze it immediately, right? And so it's like the freshest possible version of that fish because it's caught in a specific area, and then the processing place is right there, and this one company just does that.
Yeah.
They just make Filet-O-Fish patties.
Wow.
So I figured that is
So
usually a
surprising
safe
high
bet.
quality.
Yeah, compared to, we've seen how they make the chicken nuggets, and there's a lot of stages of a chicken.
Processing.
There's a lot of stages of a chicken McNuggets.
The fries will give you cancer.
There's a lot of stages of a chicken McNuggets life where it's not appetizing.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like food. It doesn't look like something you would want to turn into food.
Yeah.
And then until, it comes out of the fryer in front of you in a store somewhere, in a McDonald's store. We call them just stores when you're in the biz.
Yeah.
When you're deep in the McDonald's biz,
When you're
like
in the
I am,
biz.
It looks much tastier. It's a
Yes.
beautiful golden brown color.
Yeah. Flaky.
Shape. Yeah. But when
Yeah.
it's in goo form,
No, thank you.
So I think about that. I deal with that. I'm working through it. My arch nemesis is this mic stand.
That's a fabulous cup you have.
Yeah, I got two of these in a set. They're a little bit different, but very similar.
Uh-huh.
There's the other one's over there.
Fabulous.
Yeah, coldest bottle. A brand I love. And these keep
What's the brand?
coldest.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, but I mean, Lord willing. And the Lion's Choice don't rise. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
6 candidates for Germany's right-wing AfD party die within 13 days. They have an election coming up in Germany, and apparently it's contentious. They're voting on some kind of primary. And one of the conservative parties is experiencing mortality. And I don't know anything about German politics, but I'm assuming the right-leaning party is sort of like the Brexit style, like nationalist white party of Germany.
Like, I don't think there's a good nationalist, so like bad nationalist. Like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, right. Yeah. But the conservative nationalism is popular in certain circumstances.
yes. And we're talking.
I'm not saying favorable. I'm saying popular in a historical context.
Sure.
And so, much like we see, in all over South America a lot with these sort of things, it seems, there's a coordinated effort to eliminate certain competition for the primary slot in Germany's upcoming election. So, I'm going to raise that up in prayer. In local news, Mom's Deli finally reopens down the street. I talked a lot of shit when Mom's Deli was talking about moving, talking about I'm not going all the way to Maplewood to get a Mom's Deli.
Yeah.
Because it's right by me. And they moved even closer to me. So,
Are you serious?
Yeah. They're literally, if we go to the end of the street.
Yeah, they're right there.
Right to your left. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You
They're
could- yeah.
walking distance.
Literally, you could take the babe out for a walk and
Yeah,
go get a
even
Mom's
my
Deli
own
sandwich.
walking distance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is shorter than other people's walking distances. I tell people all the time, you could walk there.
Yeah. You could walk there.
You could walk there. You could
there.
do it. I believe in you.
Yeah. The fact that this is within your walking distance is awesome.
My own personal best, which is not far. And yeah, it's over by like the Dairy Queen and shit. Mm-hmm. And so they're finally back open. I saw them setting up bright and early the other morning.
I saw the announcement on the feed.
Yeah, so that's going to be slammed all weekend. It's going to be a beautiful weekend.
Slammed.
If I were you, and if geographically this made sense at all, I'd pick up a Mom's Deli and bring it with you to the Free For All Fest because it's free. Oh. Elderly woman sends money to scammer claiming to be a stranded astronaut who needed to buy oxygen.
Tell me more.
So they have these phishing scams, like the Nigerian princess scams
Yes.
and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yep.
Similar to that, you'll contact somebody. You'll say, "Hey, it's your grandson. I'm in Abu Dhabi. I need $7,500 to get home."
Yeah.
And sometimes old people fall for these things.
Yes.
It happened to my grandfather one time. He had a pop-up that said, "Oh my God, you need to give us $200 to save your computer from threats." And he called me only after he gave them his credit card number. I said, "Well, what the French, Toast? You thought enough to call me and ask me
Yeah.
if that was legit." Mm-hmm. And then,
This was your grandfather?
yeah,
Yeah.
R.I.P.
My grandmother also went through something, a scam, but I don't know enough details to be able to tell the story, but she had gotten as well. There's some legit ones out there. I feel like I have yet to gotten, but it was a very sophisticated Bank of America scam.
Yeah, I had a problem with like Facebook. Like, you remember I had to get a new Facebook?
Yes.
It was a real nightmare. And Nigerians, I lost like $1,100 in that thing.
What?
Because they used my old Yahoo email to get into my Facebook to then, I guess they used that same email to hack I had to get all new bank accounts.
That's crazy.
Because they Zelled themselves
Yeah.
like $1,100.
I guess I've been hacked in that way where like my PlayStation account was hacked and it had like purchased a bunch of games and stuff like that. I remember having to, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Hey, we'll undo this one time. We're going to give you one refund."
You get one,
PlayStation
bitch.
was like, "You get one.
You get one.
But you should
get to
enable
get
your
hacked one
two-factor
time.
authentication."
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm like, "Bitch, I usually do. I
But
missed this one."
But also that account probably predated
it did.
kind of that requirement.
Yeah.
I mean, that's common.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch your gaming accounts, folks, because you'll link it to your PayPal one time, and in related news, Helldivers 2 is now on Xbox, so there's been a huge surge in Helldivers 2 players, which is one of my things that I do.
Yes.
And-
I think I recently just saw it on your Steam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the
I don't know
updates.
Helldivers, but
It's good. So it kind of reminds me of like Battlefront, like the big Star Wars like war games.
Yes.
Like which were a lot of fun. And Battlefront 2 recently had a big resurgence. Like people have been going back and playing this
oh,
old
really?
game.
Yeah.
And they
That's the
love
one
it.
I have, yeah.
And if you play it on contemporary GPUs, it looks fun. I mean, it looks better than Fortnite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And so Helldivers is a futuristic galactic colony called Super Earth. And it's you have to go fight these evil aliens. There's 3 factions. There's like the ones we call the squids, which are like aliens that like turn people into zombies. And then there's the automatons, which are androids, and they're evil. And those are fun. The most popular, though, are the Terminids, and those are giant, disgusting bugs like Starship Troopers. So the core battle experience is kind of like what you imagine with Starship Troopers. You have giant groups of these bugs and whatever. But there's a lot of different play elements, and it's cooperative. So I'm not shooting at other people.
Yeah.
But the other people playing online are supporting you in the mission objectives. And you're fighting these computer bad guys,
Yeah.
right? And it's a good time. It's a
Good time.
and you can kind of. The game itself is only like $30, and you can you don't have to buy any of the extra stuff to kind of play and
That's
level
nice.
up and have a profound
I'm
experience.
so tired of
Yeah,
paywalls.
yeah.
What's it called again?
Helldivers 2. So it's really hot right now
Helldivers.
because a
It's
lot
like
of
an
the
Iron Maiden song, or
a lot of
something.
the Xbox streamers are trying it out because it's on Xbox for the first time. I play on my PC. It's been on PlayStation. I've been wanting to get it on a Stream Deck so I could play in bed, but it's a little intense,
Yeah.
But it's known for big, cinematic kind of sequences. You can call in like airstrikes and stuff, and it's it's a good, clean fun
Yeah.
to spread democracy. That's what the whole lore of the
You
thing
know,
is.
sidestepping games. I was recently at a party where some people were talking about unethical battles in Minecraft. Are you familiar with this trend?
I know that. You go ahead.
But it's like cringy ethics. It's like, okay, the people that were talking about it would be like a stereotypical cringy concerned about ethics Gen Z, in the sense that they were just talking about building battles in Minecraft of like a certain wolf battling another amount of wolves, and then I guess the lack of ethics is just things fighting, or somebody made like a panda farm.
I think the lack of ethics,
a panda farm, and
what
they
you're
were like
describing is the unethical part is they're knowingly
Creating-
outnumbering the one.
yes,
You know what I mean?
or putting things in
Kids need to go back to work. Kids need to go back. You know what?
putting things in unethical
You
situations.
know what? You know who's not testing the ethical boundaries of an 8-bit universe in Minecraft are children that are at work. If you're in a factory, if you're helping your parents out in the restaurant, something like that, because this is unhealthy. This is like if you put a bunch of 5th graders in a room and said all you have to do is play Legos all day.
Yeah.
Eventually, they're going to build some kind of a evil hierarchy of a governing kind of system of elitism that just naturally emerges
Well,
when people are again maybe overstimulated emotionally and understimulated intellectually.
In this scenario, it was like they were overstimulated with being ethical, like they lived their lives to like the utmost ethicalness. I don't even know how to describe that, but do you know what I mean? Like somebody so socially conscious that they are like
So
constantly.
they're exercising like
They're
malicious
exercising-
fantasies
yes, exactly.
in Minecraft.
Yes.
That's not weird.
No, it's not. Yeah, and but yeah,
Do you know how
but
many
they
sex
were, like-
workers I kicked to death in Grand Theft Auto 3?
just to live that fantasy.
It was just such an easy thing to do in the game if you saw one.
It's a part of the game. It's
If
like
you saw
what else?
one and you're trying to start some shit to get into it with the cops or whatever, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
there is a lady of the night. I'm going to hit her with this club, and then when she's on the ground, I'm going to keep kicking her until her money falls out of her corpse.
Yeah, I mean
And
that's
then
how
the
you get
cops
paid.
will start showing up, and then I'll fight them,
Yeah,
and then we'll drive their car off a ramp, and we'll go to the beach.
we'll go to the beach.
So this is what happens if you create a world that is so sanitized of any potential spontaneity or danger or risk or suspense in real life, is that your kids are going to find it. And we used to find it in games that were inappropriate for us. So then what you do is you get your kid into a game that's appropriate for them, and then they create an inappropriate scenario within the game because they have nowhere to put that sense of what happens if something bad happens. So it's sick. The sickness is deep.
It's deep.
Parenting is the problem
deep.
and the solution.
And a funny reflection of that was that we were talking about school, and I said that in high school I was terrible, and that I needed to go to summer school for English lit, and I was like, who does that? And then somebody sweetly was like, oh, is that because like your parents don't speak English? And I just went, no, it's because I'm an idiot. It's just because I'm stupid. And so somebody was assuming, which I don't look like. You wouldn't assume that my parents couldn't speak English. You'd assume that they were from
I don't know.
the
You could be some
Midwest
kind of
eating
something.
corn. Sure,
If you
okay,
said-
maybe.
If you said my parents
When's the
were-
last time you were like challenged in that way?
It doesn't happen often.
It doesn't happen often.
Yeah, people assume I grew out of the ground I'm standing on.
Yeah, like people would assume that if I didn't do well in school, it's because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
That's what most people. But somebody assumed that my
Somebody
parents didn't
assumed,
speak
oh,
English.
it's not possible that you would be dumb.
You're not an idiot.
Maybe you're fucking foreign.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it was funny to kind of see their reaction. Like, oh no, I'm just an idiot. Like I just didn't give a shit about school.
So we're like ninth generation. Actually, my parents were on the Mayflower.
Yeah.
I just I would rather not.
No. Yeah, I'm so far. I mean, the farthest removed is like Canadian French, as far as like getting into a foreign.
That could be the problem right
you
there.
know, German.
Maybe
German.
did they try having you do it in French? Omelette
no.
de fromage.
I can only do a very stereotypical French accent. Like,
Yeah, don't start
I'm
doing
not even gonna-
accents.
I
Let's
can't.
not. Let's not with the accents.
No.
There was a homicide at Burning Man. Maybe the first
What?
time.
Really?
Yeah, that's ever happened.
what's the
You want
scenario?
me to pull? Let me pull up the deets.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the deets. Now,
And like
Burning
a-
Man is the festival. I guess it's kind of supposed to be like a
Not like
music
not
festival.
like an accident. It was like it seems like a crime has been committed, a homicide
Let me look.
with intent.
Dad of Burning Man homicide victim demands justice after son found in pool of blood.
With wow. But yeah,
The victim was Russian.
I wonder how he did in English school. Or
Yeah, how did
English
he do in
class in
English
high-
lit in
Yeah, in high
freshman year
school.
in high school? Did he
Yeah.
do okay in English 1? Tacoma man killed at Burning Man Festival. Homicide investigation underway. No word on suspects yet.
But it was just a pool of blood. It wasn't like his face is knocked in. He's got a knife
Yeah.
in his back. Like, we have no other.
Born in Russia, living in Washington State, goes to Burning Man and is found in a pool of his own blood. I think it was his own blood.
Yeah.
Ooh, arrests made. Here we go. A burner was... arrest made for felony violations. Has been identified by his fingerprints. No, they've made lots of arrests in other problems at Burning Man, other felonies, but no, they have not identified the perpetrator of this specific homicide at Burning Man yet. So, not great. You don't love to see that. But Burning Man is notoriously hard to do because it's hard to get to and survive and whatnot. And a friend of mine was going to go one year. It was the year everyone got stuck in the mud. And last minute before he went, he decided not to go before anyone was stuck in the mud. But that's lucky because he would have
Yeah.
been, a lot
Yeah,
of
that was-
a lot
that
of
was
rich
2 years
people
ago.
like it, I think, because they can afford to gear up and take the time off.
Yeah,
and
you don't
do
have to
the
sit
whole
in the
thing.
like 8-hour.
And that kind of stuff
exit.
always exhausts me. It's like you're so removed from like actual life that you have to go like do drugs in the desert to have fun.
Yeah.
Like you can't just have a day off and have a nice lunch. That's what I like to do. I
Yeah,
don't even like
that
to go
sounds great.
anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, once I'm somewhere, I do like being there, but I really don't like the part of the traveling. I don't
Yeah.
enjoy it all. And so
Yeah, because us down here have to fly.
I can
coach.
still, even with my extreme, extravagant, complex lifestyle, I can still enjoy a simple day at home.
Yeah.
Have some groceries delivered. Oh, piss. Pay to rent a movie on the TV. Oh. He hesitated.
I did. I
He
did.
hesitated. I mean, St. Louis gas leak explosion. So a gas leak is what's being attributed to the massive house explosion recently in the Ferguson municipality, I believe, of St. Louis. Turns out a coworker of mine lived directly behind that house.
What house?
In another house. There's a massive house explosion.
Oh yeah, in North County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a coworker of mine was that person's neighbor. Is that person's neighbor.
Oh wow.
And,
so was her house blown up?
all the windows and stuff are all
Oh wow.
out, and like I think the screen door fell off or something. It's
That's
like
crazy.
and they haven't been able to stay there. Like I think the whole block is without power or something.
Yeah.
Certainly without gas, but it seems to be under-maintained gas infrastructure.
Wow.
And gas has been a problem in this neighborhood. Even, my trouble with Spire and fighting with them, and then I think they messed up this tree out front. Branch has been falling off this tree since they put a new line out there, and they've been tearing up the neighborhood for a year and a half with construction and whatnot. So it's definitely a problem, but it seems like maybe they're doing all this construction like a decade too late because the rumor is that the infrastructure is failing in situations like this all over town.
Oh my God.
We also have a referee shortage. The season is opening youth sports with a serious referee shortage in St. Louis. So if you got nothing going on and you want to be a referee, somebody needs you. Somebody needs you. The gas company needs you. The kids need referees. You got to get off the couch. You got to get out in your community and do something. Please. Right?
I'm over here walking children to nature.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Oh. Friend of the show, Lil Nas X, is facing 4 felony charges.
Friend of the show. I know.
You know what I mean? We talked about it.
We talked about it.
He saw me play at Platypus.
You have to put up the picture like here.
Yeah. Platypus.
Yeah.
But he was found walking the streets in his underwear and cowboy boots, and he kept saying he was going to a party, and then later was found crying and apparently was rather aggressive physically with the attending officers. They'll probably plead that down. I'm sure he feels bad. I'm sure he was dehydrated and intoxicated. So, but no, they just arraigned him finally. So that's early. That's early news. We'll see how that develops. Much like our Burning Man homicide, that there's apparently
developing news
as everyone leaves Burning Man to go home. Apparently, no assailant has been identified, which is a bummer.
That's a bummer.
R.I.P. to Brent Hines of Mastodon.
Oh, that's too bad.
He died in a motorcycle accident. He may have been intoxicated himself, but somebody made a left turn in front of him, and he was on his motorcycle, and he's no longer with us. It's a real tragedy.
Yeah.
Jack White has been at war with the White House. Have you seen this?
No, I have not seen this.
Like, every now and then, men of this age, I totally understand. I try not to get in the middle of it, but Jack White just turned 50. Men of that age, especially the ones that are left-leaning or progressive politically in any way, Trump really bothers them in a way that, there's nothing that we like more about Trump than they do.
Right.
But they really have trouble letting it go and maintaining their peace in their life without this. So sometimes Jack White will get on Instagram and post stuff about how, Trump's a clown and he's a fake this and he's, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody from one of the White House socials started clapping back at him specifically. And
I love when they single celebrities out. Like Rosie O'Donnell.
The White House is doing too much with the socials right now.
They really are.
They're posting memes. They're sharing military drone strike footage, and they're starting beef with people they don't need to start beef with.
No, literally.
This is an unforced error.
You have other things to attend to.
And so then Jack White went back at him like 2 or 3 times and was making fun of the remodel of the White House. And then somebody from the White House said something about, he can't make a living on the road, so he's got to, poke fun at the president or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Also rumored he's selling some of his catalog to Sony. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. I also think maybe that becomes because the appraisal probably went way up since we know the White Stripes are going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year, that I'm sure the price is a lot higher now. And so even if he just sold like the hits, you know what I mean? Even if he just sold a couple of the hits, it's probably millions of dollars. because they want to use those hits in commercials for cheeseburgers and pickup trucks.
Cheeseburger in
I
paradise.
fucking hate Jimmy Buffett. I hate him.
I feel like he's just a goofball. Is he not? I don't know enough about him because I just hate the people that love Jimmy Buffett.
That's the thing.
Like,
I don't like the culture of it.
I don't like the culture at all.
The idea that that's your life and that's the style of music you make
And
is
then you
kind
just
of
stand there just
repulsive.
waving with your
like if he
beer,
lived
like-
like that, but he made like some kind of death metal, totally different vibe.
Totally different
Totally,
vibe.
but the fact that you're, I mean, it's like
It's like music for like
some of the
no
recordings are really
cares.
beautiful, right?
Yeah.
But anybody making music at that level in that era was producing something beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have to be about a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And to take Margaritaville and to turn it into a whole menu of a catalog of songs about cheeseburgers, and I mean, and everything is about, I eat carnival food in the sand, and I can't wear shoes because I'm so free.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Ugh. Ugh.
I
Like-
hate it.
You can't live your whole life on vacation.
And that's what he wants.
A lot of my heroes are Midwestern people that, you know, they have to have a coat ready for the winter.
Yeah.
And they get hot in the summer, and, you know, they know how to survive a snowstorm. We can't run the world with people that live in Malibu
No.
or Maui.
You're on Maui time. I'm on Naui time.
I'm on Naui time. How
on
about
Naui.
Naui?
Naui.
How about that? We
Not later now.
knocked that out. Trump pulls Secret Service protection on Kamala Harris. Apparently, the California Highway Patrol is taking over.
Say that one more time.
Trump pulled the Secret Service detail of one Kamala Harris.
yes,
And
yes.
so the California Highway Patrol is taking over that role.
Oh, nice.
I mean, thank God. That feels like a downgrade.
Yeah.
If you
I
said,
mean,
hey, so you get some security, do you want the Secret Service or do you want the Highway Patrol? I'd probably actually, at this point, be safer with the Highway
Highway
Patrol.
Patrol. I mean, at least somebody's got my ass because she's in such a vulnerable position. Like,
Well, because state patrolmen get in your ass. If they have any reason not to like the cut of your jib on their freeway, that hat is starched and they are in your face. You know what I mean? And they want to know how come you're going 39 in a 35,
Yeah.
and how come your tires don't match or something. Like, they will tear you up. So maybe she's safer this way. I don't know that a lot of California law enforcement types voted for her.
has this happened before?
I didn't even know it was legal. So,
Yeah.
I don't know historically. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Barack Obama didn't pull anybody's Secret Service.
Yeah, I feel like
He needed to rein
'cause
his
it's
in a little
petty
bit.
as hell.
That's the thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's something they figured out that they were allowed to do because she was never the president.
Yeah.
Or, well, yeah. She was for a minute. Biden had surgery and she had to be sworn in for like an hour and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought about you when I read this.
tell me.
This story broke in Missouri first, and and spread across the American South. The FDA has found radioactive material in raw great value shrimp. Raw, frozen,
Oh,
great
fuck.
value shrimp
Yeah.
being sold in Missouri Walmarts.
Nice.
I have so
how
many
long?
questions.
Okay. It was radiation. It was.
Yeah, they're contaminated with radiation.
Where
So
did-
they've recalled thousands of bags of frozen raw shrimp
Okay.
that were being sold under the brand Great Value.
Yeah.
My thing is,
Okay.
you're flying in seafood to a place that has none. We also don't have tons of nuclear power here. And the fish were frozen before they got here.
We have nuclear. Okay. Yeah. That's besides the point. Go
yeah.
ahead. Yep.
So the shrimp can't come from Missouri. And because of the circumstances, the radiation also can't come from Missouri. In this case,
Where do they get their scrimps?
probably the Gulf. But they're probably surplus Gulf shrimp.
Yeah.
The question always comes with this, though, specifically with shellfish, is when there's an issue of contamination or allergens even, is that as you would find the shrimp in nature. Some people develop a shrimp allergy later in life. I think they're actually developing an allergy to a preservative that we use on, if they caught shrimp fresh out of the Gulf themselves,
Yeah.
would they still be allergic to it? Or is it then also pollution? As is probably the case in this case. The shrimp probably looked fine, but they were radioactively contaminated.
Yeah.
And then imported to a state that has neither radiation or shrimp
Yeah.
and sold to poor people. You know who buys raw, frozen, great value shrimp?
A lot of people. Poor and middle class. Those rich people are going to Whole Foods.
I think middle class people are buying frozen cooked shrimp. Like it's pink already.
I don't know. I've seen it both ways. I mean, I don't know what to say. This is absolutely terrible. I can't believe that we're at the point where we can't catch radioactive
I've been saying this for a
shrimp
while, though.
before it even gets in the package.
Fish is delicate.
Yeah.
Fish is delicate, and the sea temperatures are rising. Like, we're not going to be able to eat raw oysters for much longer.
Sure.
They're already too susceptible to dangerous bacteria.
Yeah.
And I got served a whole fucking tray of previously frozen raw oysters once. We were so pissed. We had no idea. Why would you... I mean, I was in Florida.
I would never.
But that crazy guy, John Kennedy, the Southern
Yeah.
guy in Senate or whatever, he's mad about this. He's working on it. So he's on the case, folks.
All right, good.
Okay, so Chat GPT recently updated from version 4 to version 5. Massive problem. Version 5 radically altered the models that people were engaging with in a romantic companionship capacity to the point where they could not have the same romantic, intimate chat experience that they were having pre-update.
Okay, yeah.
So they feel like their AI girlfriends were murdered by the update.
Okay, this is really interesting.
This is really happening too.
Yes, yeah. It's a problem. It's a problem. I'm going to say,
So we covered this a little bit on the show, and I want to do an episode with Kat about this because she was in an article in the Rolling Stone about Kat. My friend Kat was in Rolling Stone talking about how her now second ex-husband kind of lost his mind, and he kind of became like a hermit talking to his AI all the time, and the AI was telling him that he was like a divine messenger, and he had he had a purpose, and that he was like divinely chosen to carry out a mission type of thing.
That's crazy.
Really went nuts. It really got ugly. But she talked to the Rolling Stone magazine about this. And so I'd love to do a deep dive. I've just been trying to figure out a way to approach it. She's talked to me about it already. I know she's open to it. But so similar thing is happening where people are developing these intimate romantic attachments to the chat models, right? Models meaning just the service, the digital service they're interacting with. They develop, a very specifically catered, crafted AI love companion. And then now, since the update, those companions are much colder, much less,
oh God,
much less into the dirty talk. And it's just not the same thing, and so they're just like traumatized.
yeah. I'm already thinking of like a sketch of like seeing like that perspective of him being like, "So, babe, like, how was your day?" And then they're just like, "I am a computer. I don't have days.
I don't give a fuck about your day, Darren." That's
like, whoa,
It's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Like you leave in the morning, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Okay, baby, I love you," and they're like, "I love you too. Have a great day, King."
I'll be
and
here
then you
waiting
come
for
back.
you.
You come back, and you're like, "Update completed." Oh, cool. And it's like, "Hey, baby, how was your day?" Man, shut the fuck up, Darren. I don't have days. You left the computer on. I've been waiting for your ass to get home. Because you let it auto update.
Yeah, that'd be a good Black Mirror episode as well.
Yeah, put that in the Like, yeah, and you just need one camera, and it's over the computer.
Yeah.
And it's him talking to it for days and days, and they're lovey-dovey, and they're, sharing nuclear secrets. And then he leaves and comes back, and it's like the voice of Samuel L. Jackson.
God.
But I think the first person who's going to come up with an answer to this problem is ChatGPT itself.
Yeah. It's an Ouroboros.
What?
An Ouroboros. It's the
Is that like
the snake eating its own tail, the everlasting gobstopper, the cycle. It's the ChatGPT eating itself.
It's the problem and the solution.
The problem and the solution.
Oh my God, tons of people have sent me this. The government has recently, I think the Army has recently admitted to testing chemical agents on poor black people in St. Louis. In our infamous, now torn down, Pruitt-Igoe housing project. They would literally test chemical agents in a fog without telling anybody. It was secret for decades.
Yeah.
Many of those people are dead now anyway. Some older people that lived there as children have come forward and have talked to the Channel 2, I think here, Fox 2 about this. I don't know if that's going to be class action. I don't know what can be done. It's going to be kind of, like the Tuskegee thing, I'm sure, where they were, injecting black men with syphilis and not telling them.
I had no idea.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and young Army guys filling them up with syphilis at different intensities across different time periods and not telling them. And then...
this is probably only 50, 60 years ago, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Pruitt-Igoe got torn down, I want to say... We should look that up. What else are we doing? Public housing project in St. Louis, demolished in 1974. Largely seen as a big failure. Designed by a Japanese architect, it looks like. He probably had good intentions. The Wendell O. Pruitt Homes and William Igoe Apartments, known together as Pruitt-Igoe. But yeah, that's the site of a now admitted Army test where they would have like a fog. Like, do you remember the fucking mosquito fog?
Yeah. Like
that.
Like that. Yeah.
But they wouldn't tell people. And so they have old people saying, yeah, and I remember it like it smelled like this or tasted like this or it made me feel like that, and they had no idea. And they would like install things like foggers on top of buildings and stuff to like, again, emit, probably a variety of things that they were testing.
Yeah.
If it's the Army, they're probably testing something.
And there's going to be no repercussions besides maybe monetarily.
No, they probably only declassified it because everyone affiliated with it is long gone.
Yeah. Evil. Terrible. Reprehensible.
That's the word.
If that word fits.
So, just don't breathe just anything for any reason. If it seems like it's not
Don't just
air,
be breathing out there.
Don't just be out there breathing up stuff that you don't know what it is the lesson I've learned. In there.
Don't just be going out breathing.
You can't be out there just breathing all the time for no reason. Back
to like the that radiation and stuff. I was going to talk about Bridgeton, the Bridgeton trash heap. Isn't that headed towards like radiation that's buried underground as well?
Is it still on fire?
And then also in Deep St. Charles, Francis Howell High School is next to a radioactive, like I say, plant. It's like a hill that like covers houses.
A radioactive
dump. Yeah.
That they then cover. It's like a landfill, but it's decommissioned. They're not still dumping there.
Yeah. It's like literally right next to it. It's like this huge like rock hill that people can run up and down, like easily.
It is covered, but the covering is only good for like 100 years or something.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of rocks. It looks like because it's got nice concrete stairs up it. Like their track and field team would like run.
Yeah, sure.
Up and down.
It's totally safe right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's an article about there.
Yeah, but the apparently when we worked in Bridgeton, I was way into this because it was so close. There's a fire smoldering underground in North St. Louis County that is inching ever closer to nuclear waste that's been buried nearby, is what we're talking about. And but that the Army has the technology to clean all that up, but the bureaucracy is the hard part of getting all of those resources in that location with the right authority at the right time.
Can we get Jimmy Buffett to play at the amphitheater?
If Jimmy Buffett plays, it'll erupt. And we'll have to evacuate a 50-mile radius.
Ah, damn.
Especially, I mean, he starts stomping around up there barefoot.
Yeah.
We got smoldering garbage.
It'd be
and
a good reason
nuclear
to be in
waste.
town, though. Be a good reason.
If it was
he's
going
dead, though.
to, like, if he knew Jimmy Buffett's dead.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You weren't. You didn't
I
go
wasn't
to the
notified.
morning? Yeah.
I wasn't invited.
Yeah.
Oh,
My brother was very upset.
when Jimmy Buffett died.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat the
September
shit out of your
1st,
brother.
2023. Cheeseburger in paradise.
My God.
Cause of death: Merkel cell carcinoma.
Oh, skin cancer. Because you can't live every day on vacation.
Yes.
You will
you'll-
literally get
You'll
skin
get
cancer, Jimmy.
Yeah. You can't sit out in that Florida sun.
No, that's not the move. I've been way off of my biblical end times stuff. I don't have any of that prepared for you.
Okay, good.
So
I don't need
you
that.
get a break. You get a break
I don't
from
need
prophecy for the week. But I don't know. I mean, that's kind of everything. The main thing we need to talk about is Free for All this weekend. Apparently, it's partnered with Maddie, the Music at the Intersection.
It could not happen without it.
Yeah. And the I think the first year of that, Erykah Badu played. Was that the first year of that?
I'm not sure, but that is
That
awesome.
happened. That definitely happened. And so I don't know what the traffic's going to be like. I mean, with like foot traffic with like Grand Center and the whole thing.
I'm not sure. The
Because he
only-
told us in a release, he said, okay, so, you know, promotion is totally fair game. Just because it's free doesn't mean it's going to be full. So it's okay to invite people and tell people that it's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, I was around for like Fringe Fest, which is kind of the same
Yeah.
area. It was the same area, and
Was that at Plush?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dot Zach, and then also saw one at the High Low,
Yeah.
but then I also saw that Sophie's
Artist
Lounge,
Lounge,
Artist
yeah.
Lounge is near there as well. So I thought it was great to be in that area. So it wasn't super busy. But again, this is like all St. Louis local bands.
Yeah, it's
like
a
this-
lot
and
of
it's
acts.
100
too.
acts.
It's 100 acts over 2 days.
Yeah, so
And it's free, so it's not, you don't have to like talk anybody into it. Like if you're saying, hey, I have to go be here all day because my band is playing, you guys should come out and hang out and we can walk around. And
yeah,
like, I think the bands will hang out, and that's already going to be maybe 500 people. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
uh-huh.
Just in bands. So
yeah,
it's
because
gonna
the
be
way it's set up is that there are some people that are playing at the same times or whatever, but then there's also alternating between
yeah,
like,
back and forth.
Yeah, so you can walk from like High Low to Dot Zach, High Low to Dot Zach,
which
like,
is kind of the spirit of like Lo-Fi Cherokee we've talked about before. You used to have
oh
to,
yeah,
they were staggered, but you kind of had to like get there to get a spot and
Yeah.
get ready for the next one, and it was
Uh-huh.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And the RFT showcase was like that too. If you wanted to see Dr. Lee at Atomic at this time, but then 15 minutes later you had to be at the Gramophone for somebody else or
Yeah.
whatever. Like,
Have you been in the Dot Zach ever?
yeah, I was presented with an award there last,
Oh, that's beautiful.
maybe a couple of summers ago.
I would not have recognized that as Plush.
No,
I had no idea that was Plush.
Yeah, Plush was much more open. They built like that whole wall there.
Yeah, and now that like I'm like
And there's
thinking
that
about
cafe up front.
the ramp up into the backstage
Yeah.
area, but like, yeah, I guess that was the stage.
Yeah.
But then they have a whole second floor, which was there.
Yeah.
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 But it's all dark. That's where like the lighting
Yeah.
crew stands. And it seemed like a big but then they made the bar there. Because I remember it being more open.
Yeah.
Like where this is, I guess it's the theater, so you have like your entrance doors and things are kind of blocked off. It just seems smaller. I think that's what kind of threw me.
Well, because it's full of all that. I think that's why they
'cause
made
it's full of
Plush so
theater.
open. It was to make it look big.
Yes.
Because you start filling it up with walls and doors and
Yeah.
infrastructure.
But this is
and
like a seated venue.
it's smaller theater
It's gonna be
thing.
like, yeah, you're gonna have like people sitting down watching you play.
That's
most
weird. Are
likely.
the seats always out? I think
I don't know.
I think
You know,
could-
they are completely removable.
Yeah.
I
And
know
the
that they are
tables,
because
too.
I have removed them myself.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So it'll be standing room in there, probably.
But it is like playing like in a theater setting.
I know
you
that's yeah.
So
at that one, but then my second set is at Urban Chestnut, Wash Ave, so that'll probably be in the beer garden,
Sure.
which will be lovely.
That'll be lovely.
I didn't think that one was still open, or maybe it is right now, but it won't be forever or
That's
something.
the OG, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what everyone says. But
The OG, really?
my mom said that.
That's funny.
My mom literally said that's the OG. I said, who
She had to
talks
say it
like that? So that'll be good. There's only one location that's kind of off the block of the other ones. I think are they doing it Central Stage?
I'm not 100%
Is that
sure.
what that looked like?
Yeah.
There's
It
one-
was like way over there.
Well, it seems like
Like a
because the
few
other
blocks.
ones are all kind of on the same block.
Yes,
And
yeah.
I posted a clip today of the map with Joe talking about the event with the map of. We were talking about walkability when Joe
Yeah.
was here, and so I think it's gonna be a lot of that. I don't know who's playing at Central Stage.
Yeah,
So
I'm not sure.
we'll see. Free for all weekend. Grand Center. What's going on in your world? You got something coming up?
You know what? I'm actually putting the brakes on a lot of stuff because I got graduation coming up.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We gotta get those ducks in a row.
Yeah, so I'm actually stopping most things so I can fully focus on SKU.
Yeah.
Done in the middle of December. Going to walk in May. And then I'm going to start a custom music business and try and get jingles, scores, producer. Like if you need somebody to take your melody and
You should do some
lyrics
royalty-free
and-
stuff too.
Yes.
I want to start doing some of that.
Yeah, just making random songs, songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of.
That's very exciting.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I do, before everything gets wrapped up, I do. At the end of the month, on September 27th, I'm doing Pride, a show at Pride at 12:30. I don't know which stage yet.
Oh, good.
And then also have a couple improv shows, one with puppets, one without.
Oh, good.
But the one with puppets is pretty great. And also the other one is musical improv.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Very competitive.
Yeah.
Caddyshack, il.org, free for all, stl.com, jacobv.com. For the love of God, we'll see you out there.
Bye.